G'day guys, Greg here. Well, if you're anything like me, you're very budget conscious, and whenever I cook something, I always try and make it the cheapest way that I can. And today's no exception. I found some of these in the supermarket the other day, some chicken kebabs, and they were reduced to $1.68 from $7. Who can pass up a bargain like that? Not me, that's for sure. Now, I've had these in the freezer, so I've just defrosted them, and I thought, what can I make with these? And then it sprung to me, a delicious ramen noodle, chicken and vegetable dish. Now these are kebabs, but I'm not going to cook them as kebabs today. Let me show you what else I'm using. Right. So I went and got some bok choy, carrot. I had half an onion left over, which I figured I may as well use up. I got 4 ramen things here. Now I'm not too sure how many I'll need. I got the mandatory garlic, and I've got some ginger here. Of course, I'm going to throw some chili in because, and even though this says sweet and smoky barbecue chicken kebabs, I'm not too sure how much sauce there's going to be, so I've just got some oyster sauce just in case. Anyway, let's start cooking this. Right, is this warmed up yet? Oh yes! Awesome, so let's grab these kebabs, and now what I'm going to do is just get a fork, or you can use your fingers if you want, and just take the meat off the stick. I was going to add some oil in to fry it in as well. I can do that now. I'm easygoing. And now I just need to cook this meat pretty much. And of course I'm doing this in a nice deep frying pan. You're going to need something nice and deep to do this in because there's going to be quite a few ingredients I'm adding. I need to start cutting some up. Let's do that. Alright, so with the bok choy, well I hope it's bok choy, could be any other choy, not too sure. But I'll just cut these into like, well the end bits I want to cut into like smaller chunks, and then I can get bigger as I go up. Or you can just do it all the same size, I really don't care. I just better go and stir the chicken, make sure it's not burning. Yeah, it's not burning. So now I've got some carrot here. I'm just going to grate it. Making the carrot great again. You could probably julienne it if you've got like a spare couple of hours, but I haven't got time for that. Awesome. Now I do have some leftover onion here from some toasted sandwiches I made last night. So I'm just going to use this up. I've got a couple of chilies here. This is optional. But hey, when you got that sort of chicken and all these other vegetables, you may as well go all in and, you know, add some extra spice. Why not? Sweet as, that's all the cutting up done. Yep, they're still cooking. I also need to boil some water. So, I've got my kettle here. I'll boil quite a bit of water there. I'll just keep stirring the chicken. And to this, I want to add some garlic because, I mean, I always like adding garlic to like Asian dishes. I'll add in some, what's this called? Ginger as well. About 1/3 of what I added in garlic. And I'll add in the onion and chili. That's what it's called, chili. Add that in as well. Oh boy! Holy cow, look at that! Oh, Mount Vesuvius, look out! And well, I'm sort of deciding whether or not I need 4 things of noodles now. I might just stick to 3 actually. Put the other one back, save it for another day. Probably should have broken these in half, shouldn't I? So it actually fits. Anyway, I'm just going to boil those till they're ready. What's that take, about 2 or 3 minutes? Alright, well it's back to the main meal. I'll add in the carrots. How are these noodles doing? Yep, they're doing. And now, might as well just add in the whatever choy that was, not too sure. And start reducing this. but it doesn't look very saucy, does it? So I will add some oyster sauce. I'll add in some oyster sauce there. And I hopefully got a bit of leftover water in here. Yep, sweet. That'll just help dilute that. Okay, so I'll add the noodles in, give that a final mix. But there we go. A super easy chicken and ramen noodle meal made in hardly any time at all. I'll easily get 4 meals out of that, and it cost about $5 altogether. Thank you, Mr. Budget. Now, to be fair, I haven't even tasted it to see if there was enough sauce on this, but you know what, I can always add a little bit more sauce later. I'll plate some up. Well, let's give some of this a go. You could probably do with a little dash of soy, just to finish it off. Add a little bit more seasoning in there. And that's what I'm talking about. So there you go, a super simple, easy budget meal for about $5. Feed your whole family. Just the sort of meal old Grego likes to cook to save some coin. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this recipe and this video. If you did, remember to show it some thumbing love. If you're budget conscious but you want to eat good food, remember to subscribe for more. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time I cook something. Oh yeah, this is Greg's Kitchen, where today I made some delicious ramen noodles with chicken kebabs. It tastes so good and it saved me so much money too.